Tower United 5, 27 left. United 5.
Clear to land, 27 left, be ready to cross track.
Left clear to land, United 5.
Tower United 923, runway.
Well, good morning. Welcome back. Another show from Myrtle Avenue. It's been a bit of a weird one here at Heathrow this morning. Just had an emergency landing from a Virgin the wrong way on the northern runway. That one was in from Miami. Our first tracked shot of the day in from LAX. That was a Boeing 787-10 from United Airlines. That was flight 923. Welcome along. So as I said, we're back at Myrtle Avenue, where the planes come low and close as they land on the southern runway. That's 27 left. This one, in from Tampa, is Virgin 130. This is an A380.
Good morning, American 104 is with you for 27 left.
American 104, hello, 265.
The American 104.
So I hope you're having a good start to your weekend. It is Saturday, 6th of April 2024. We are live from Heathrow Airport, bringing you all the action through till the changeover at about 3 p.m. At that point, they will start using the southern runway for departures, and all the arrivals will be over on the north side. So we're here through till 3. Looks like there's a couple of interesting bits and pieces on the way in whilst we're live. I'm hoping that the Qatar 777 that's in the F1 special colours makes it in before the changeover. At the moment it's running a little bit late, but fingers crossed we can catch that one. MS Wolves 13, good afternoon to you, or good morning should I say. I hope you're well. Bit of a weird day here at Heathrow. On paper it is about 20 degrees. That will be the high for the day. That's 20 degrees Celsius between 12 and 2. But of course we've got quite a stiff southwesterly wind, which is taking the temperatures down in reality. I'm sure you can hear the wind. We'll see what it does for the arriving aircraft. It's gusting to 35 knots for the next couple of hours. As we see the arrival of a One World liveried British Airways Airbus. Our next arrival here on 27 left, cutting across the dual carriageway next to Myrtle Avenue. This is American 104, inbound from JFK. This one a 777-300ER. We have a flight time of 7 hours, 18 minutes for this beast. Robert Hilton, good morning to you. Yeah, weekends are always busy here at Myrtle if the weather's good enough, and it's pretty fine today.
Land 27 left, American 104.
Bit of a hazy day today. It's making the stack look a bit more difficult to see. Hopefully the winds will push some of that higher cloud away. Next arrival is 777-200. This one British Airways flight 222, inbound from Nashville.
Good land, 27, that's 32 to echo.
Gary Dean, good morning to you, welcome back. Always a good supporter of the channel. It's good to have you here again. Robert, if you missed it, it's about 20 Celsius, which is about as warm as it's been this year, but obviously there's a stiff old wind. On your screens now is United 948. This one in from San Francisco. It's a 777-200ER with a flight time of a little over 10 hours.
United 903, 27 left. Good to approach United 903, thank you.
You can just about see things turning onto the back of the stack there. That one turning in from the north. Our next arrival, United Airlines 767-400. This one in from New York.
Left, clear to land, United 146.
Terry the artist, good morning. Welcome back to the show. That's a nice catch for you. Look forward to seeing your interpretation of that aircraft. Well done. Aviation LHR, good morning to you. Welcome to the show. You can see as the aircraft go past there, it is trying to be bright and sunny today. Not quite winning at the moment. Next arrival is another United Airlines, this one a 767-300 inbound from Chicago. Robert Hilton, yeah, that would be quite the trek, wouldn't it? It's nice to be here again at Myrtle Avenue. Of course, as is often pointed out, the major downside for a place spotting perspective is that you don't see wheels down on the runway because of the hedges. But you do get some super close-up action. This is Air Canada on a 787-9 Dreamliner inbound from Calgary.
Air Canada 50, clear to land. Traffic still got 5 miles. No level helicopter will be a hold in the north and Stormy to the left. Roger, leave it 675, thank you. Doctor Air Runway, double checking aircraft type R44. 8 firm, R44, Golf Julia Bremia. Thank you very much. Understand. That'll be 0 November, 7.5 miles, RS27 left. Okay. Land runway
Next in on Heathrow 7 runway on this Saturday morning, inbound from Istanbul. It's British Airways flight 675, this one on an A320 Neo.
Just east of the G7 right threshold, the whole Virgin hangar, helicopter Golf Julia Bremia. Roger, with visual, Golf Julia Bremia. Tiger Blink to the 931 is 7.6 miles ILS. Continue to the 931.
can see there how the gusts are affecting certainly some of the smaller aircraft. Definitely off the left of the runway, making the lots of corrections necessary.
Behind the landing Airbus will cross 27 left, Golf Juliet Romeo, Tibet 1.
Yeah, you can definitely tell the winds are picking up quite considerably now. I've been here for about an hour before we went live, and it was surprisingly calm, one might say, but we're definitely going to pick up some of the issues that the West Country has faced with Storm Kathleen. Any storm that's given a name is worthy, isn't it? So we'll see how things pan out here at Heathrow this afternoon. I would imagine it'll just keep getting windier now.
Seabird 931.
This British Airways A319 is inbound from Cologne.
Thank you, 125.625, Golf Juliet Romeo.
For diagnosis 10 Hotel Island 56. What's over 10
Next in from British Airways on an A320-200. This is the Geneva service, departed 1 hour 36 minutes ago.
Seabird 75.
Everything pointing off to the left to try and counteract that crosswind. At the front of the stack, inbound from JFK on an Airbus A330-300. This is Virgin Atlantic Flight 10.
is with you, 9.5 miles right, left, 2 left.
Lots of reverser action there on touchdown from the Virgin A330. Next in, another Virgin Atlantic. This one a 787-9. This one is inbound from Bengaluru.
Virgin 317 good lad, 2 left.
Another one safely down in these fairly hefty crosswinds here at Heathrow. Next in, a couple of minutes out, in from Larnaca on an A321 Neo. This is British Airways flight 673. If you just joined the show, a big welcome to you. Thank you for choosing to spend some time with us here at JJ ATV Live. It's good to have you along. Hopefully you'll enjoy what you found.
Left, 27 left, and visual traffic. Good afternoon, it's helicopter call. Hotel, Victor, we'll be holding north.
Interesting, Robert Hilton, for all the time I spent at Heathrow. I've only ever stayed in the Premier Inn at T4, and that was a couple of months ago. That had a fairly decent view of the southern runway and some of the taxiways. I definitely need to get over to the Renaissance at some point. It's literally on the runway, that hotel. Kerry D, good morning to you. Welcome along.
Route east of the 27 right threshold and hold over the Virgin. Helicopter echo, thank you. Roger, see this.
On the ATC there, sounds a bit like we might have something waiting to cross over the airport. We do get quite a few helicopters moving north to south and vice versa. Our next arrival is British Airways 313. This one an A320 Neo inbound from Amman.
Visual with American 777 helicopter coming.
That did well to get down on the first attempt. He's making so many corrections to counteract that crosswind. Well done, that flight crew. Next in, American 734. This is a 777-200 inbound from Charlotte.
Left, American 724.
Carried E. That is a fun fact. Thank you for your support of the channel. I'm glad you and your hubby enjoy it. Robert Hilton, thank you for the advice. I definitely will stay at the Renaissance. Been talking to the wonderful Angelina about what we're looking to do into the summer this year. We definitely want to do something on or around summer solstice, a bit of a marathon live show, so to stay at the Renaissance at the end of a hefty live show might make complete sense, although I probably want to carry on filming from the hotel. This arrival, Lufthansa, wearing the Lufthansa funky livery. This is an A320neo, sporting the bandit mask.
Good morning, triple one on the island, 27 up. Okay, right, triple one, hello,
Definitely starting to get thrown about a bit more, aren't they? Nice, simple take on the livery there. Looking good. Lufthansa. Next in from Nice on an A321neo. This is British Airways flight 333. Flight time of a smidge under 2 hours. This is Air India, flight 111, inbound from Delhi on a 777-300.
Land to 7 left direct, guys. Come on.
Next arrival here at the south side at Heathrow. WestJet. This one a 787-9. This one is in from Calgary. Haven't seen too many of these WestJets around for a little while. Carried a plenty of crabbing. Hopefully the winds will stay as they are or pick up. And we can keep it going through the rest of the show. Smart looking jet, that WestJet. Like that livery. Still looking very gloomy out there, isn't it? Next in, from Cairo, is British Airways Flight 401. This one an A320 Neo. And a flight time of a little over 5 hours. Still think that's a long time to be on an aero body, isn't it? 5 hours plus. Our next arrival then is Aegean Airlines, this one inbound from Athens.
Left 7 left, Aegean 6 Heathrow.
Super frustrating that you can't see what's happening right at the last second. I have missed my fair few go-arounds when they have an issue just at touchdown, including on the last show. I was talking about the risk of missing them because of where we are, and sure enough, it did happen. This is Middle East Airlines, flight 201, inbound from Beirut. Time for another long haul, this one inbound from New Orleans on a 787-8 Dreamliner. This is British Airways flight 224. Right, so while it's somewhat unclear how heavy the winds are going to get here this afternoon, quick poll for those in the chat: are we going to see any go-arounds? And if you think we will, how many? Let me know, and we'll see who's closest. Meanwhile, inbound from Dublin, this is British Airways flight 833 on an A320-200.
No, good afternoon. You're inside Bingo Park for IS 27
Thank you, Robert. Chiming in with 5. I'd be very happy if we saw 5 go-arounds. We shall see.
27 left, clear the line, 239 Bravo.
This is British Airways 393 inbound from Brussels. Another one sporting the One World livery. Carrie D, thinking maybe 3. Well, I'm liking the positivity. We haven't got anyone saying none yet, which is good. I think the conditions are suited to the odd go around. It's not a constant wind, so if there's a gust at the right time, that's what will do it. We shall see. Next arrival then, on your screens now, inbound from Dusseldorf on an A319. This is our first Eurowings arrival of the show, flight 9466. That one looks to be safely down on the runway. It's very hard to tell because we are literally short of the threshold here, so anything that's going to make a late call will be a bit further down the runway. This is Swiss Airways A320neo inbound from Zurich. Robert Hilton, thanks for the update.
They'll land on it to the left and take it up.
Next arrival onto 27 left here at Heathrow on this Saturday afternoon is Air France. This one, a tiny little A318 in from Paris Charles de Gaulle. Following that one in, and very sideways at the moment. Bit of a fan favourite, it's a 757-300. That one's Iceland Air in from Reykjavik. Robert Hilton, thank you. Hopefully see you a little bit later. Once again, welcome to all those that have decided to pop by the stream today. You're very welcome here.
Sounds a bit 258, 7 miles, 27 left. 258, let's finish with number 2, something 200 Continue to 258.
What a great looking jet the 757 is. Give us a thumbs up in the chat if you agree. Don't see too many of them around anymore. Flying pencil, as they're affectionately known. Next in, Aer Lingus flight 158, this one inbound from Dublin on an A320-200.
Continue approach immediately 160.
Nice stack showing now at the front of that stack, inbound from Bridgetown on a 787-10. This is British Airways flight 258. Next in, another Dreamliner, this one the Dash 8, the smallest of the Dreamliner variety. This one in from Chennai, British Airways 36, flight time of 11 hours 9 minutes. Good afternoon, Flight Sim TP. Welcome along. I hope you're doing well this Saturday afternoon as we have another look back at the stack and another aircraft join in from the north. Our next arrival is inbound from Madrid on an A320neo, that's Iberia flight 3168. Lurking menacingly behind that is 777-300ER from American Airlines, that one in from Dallas Fort Worth. Flight Sim TP, good to hear it. Whereabouts are you in the world? Quite nice here in London. Bit gloomy, but certainly one of the warmest days of the year so far.
Shuttle 19 Mike, 9 miles high, left 27. Good go, Shuttle 1 now, Mike.
Is it sunny Suffolk today? Carrie D, Central USA. Nice to know where people are watching from, thank you. No problem for the American 777. Can't believe how quick this show is going. Over an hour in already. Becky the Wise, welcome along. Becky's waiting to see the sister land. Air Canada, what time's that one due in? Michael K, good morning to you from Ireland. Good afternoon even. Yeah, I think the west side of the UK was in for a bit of a battering from Storm Kathleen. Hopefully you've battened down the hatches.
Plan 27 left, shuttle 199.
This is British Airways Shuttle 1307, inbound from Aberdeen. Another one safely down. Okay, a little over an hour in. It is Saturday, 6th of April 2024. A very big welcome to all those that have joined us for our live show this afternoon. I hope you're enjoying the start to your weekend, and hopefully we are adding to that enjoyment. If you are liking what you're seeing, please do consider giving us that thumbs up. It does help the channel get discovered by others. Sit back, relax, and enjoy continuous coverage from the south side here at Heathrow. Lovely view of the stack there, as some of the cloud has lifted since we started the show. Certainly enough visibility to see the A380, number 4 for arrival. That one is EK1, Emirates A380 inbound from Dubai. First up though, British Airways 9257. This one an A319 inbound from Belfast. Donald Connor checking in from North Carolina. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Thank you for your company. Roy Wilmot, good afternoon to you. Roy checking in from Swansea. Glad you're enjoying the show also. This one's trying to steer back towards the runway. This is British Airways 431, inbound from Amsterdam. That one looks to be down safe and well, despite some crazy corrections on the way in. Definitely enough wind around to cause the pilots an issue. We shall see how it pans out. Next arrival then, United 262. This is a 787-9 Dreamliner, inbound from Denver with a flight time of 9 hours 2 minutes.
Barrier, Unison. Still landing, don't like that, Unison.
Okay, here we go. First King of the Skies, A380 for today's show. This one courtesy of Emirates. Let's see if we can get those red, black and green hearts going in the chat. Something MS Wolves 13 tends to do. Very good it looks too, in the colours of the UAE flag.
Tower or Canada 8 fighting. Land 27 left, I'm at 6 total.
Tons of reverser from the King of the Skies. What a beaut that is. Next in, this is Air Canada flight 858 on a 777-300ER. This one inbound from Toronto.
Let's do a 28 Foxtrot, we're at 3.5 miles, 27 land. Let's do 500 number 197 201. Continue to 27 land.
He dropped that one, didn't he? You could just see, as there was a bit of elevator input, how it started to float. And obviously you can make up a lot of ground down the runway without actually being wheels down. See that quite often when you've got a bit of a crosswind here at Heathrow. Next arrival, inbound from LAX on a 777-300ER. This is British Airways flight 280. And the flight time on this one, 10 hours, 22 minutes.
American 126, yeah. 126, thank you. Number 1, 77210. Thank you very much, American 136.
Next arrival then, here on Heathrow's 27 left on the south side of the airport. This is a 777-300, inbound from LAX. This is American Airlines flight 136.
Those two are 3 Alpha Kilo Island, 27 left at 7 miles.
On your screens now, inbound from Doha. This is a 777-200ER, British Airways flight 122.
3 Romeo Island, 27 9 miles. Shot through me.
Couple of minutes gap then before the next arrival. That will be inbound from Toulouse on an A319, British Airways flight 373. Flight Sim TP, just seen your message about your upcoming trip to Amsterdam. Have you flown out of Norwich before?
Good long trip,
No problem at all for that little Airbus. The winds here really can't make up their mind. 1 minute you think, oh yeah, it's really picking up, and then nothing. On your screens now is the British Airways shuttle inbound from Manchester. This one with a flight time of dead on 1 hour.
Traffic, good afternoon, Stephen 4 to Yankee, ILS 27 left, 6 miles.
Next arrival is also a British Airways shuttle, this one in from Glasgow.
Expect 7 miles on it.
So as we wait for our next arrival here on runway 27 left at Heathrow, that will be in from Lyon. I'm just going to give you a bit of a tour. So, most people into plane spotting would have heard of Myrtle Avenue. That is Myrtle Avenue. Ice cream man cashing in on the busyness of the park. It's the tiniest little cul-de-sac you'll find in West London. and it finishes off this big green parkland area, which is super popular with plane spotters. As we watch that Toulouse arrival passing us. You can see there the iconic Concorde, gatekeeper for the Heathrow, just off to the right of the southern runway. And of course, this dual carriageway runs east to west in towards central London, and the planes pass over it ridiculously low as they want to hit the threshold. On your screens now, inbound from Seattle on a 787-10 Dreamliner. This British Airways Flight 48. And the sun's making an appearance. Stretched Dreamliner there, super slender, looks completely different from the smallest version, the Dash 8, which is quite squat and looks a little fat. Oh, nice to have the sun out. Next inbound, this one from Istanbul, Turkish Airlines, flight 1989. This is an A321neo. Kat, good afternoon to you. We're behind you. Come and say hello. Always nice to meet people who do tune in and watch some of our live shows. Myrtle Avenue seems to be the place to meet these people. I've met people from all over the world over the last year. Absolute privilege to come and say hello, or for those to come and say hello to me, should I say.
Good afternoon, Kilo 685, Foxtrot, 7 miles, ILS, Southern, 97.
All big wobbles from the Turkish. And looks to be down safely. Bit of oscillation there, left to right. Lots of aileron input.
Oh, hello, 40 Golf Bravo.
On your screens now, A319-100. This one, British Airways, inbound from Stuttgart. Oh, I feel all humbled now. People coming to say hello and take a picture. Gosh. A little bit of a blush. Next in, this one from Innsbruck on an A320-200. This is British Airways flight 685. Murad, good afternoon to you. Welcome along. Aviation geek. 2 seconds of fame.
Continue wind check.
This Airbus A320 on your screens now is inbound from Dublin. This one a flight time of 1 hour 11 minutes. Next in, on 27 left here at Heathrow, inbound from Londonderry, one of the smaller commercial jets that you'll see here. This is an Embraer ERJ145. Always find that quite an odd looking aircraft, the ERJ. I think if you're going to call the 757 the flying pencil, then that has to be the flying toothpick. Next arrival, inbound from Oslo on an A320-200 is British Airways flight 763. Kerry D, like in the ERJ. It's a good chunk of wing flex there as the plane came over the park. Just shows the gusts are still about. Not feeling too much here on the ground at the moment. Gary D, yeah. It's a very long jet, isn't it, the 350? Certainly the 1000 variant. Looks like we can see another King of the Skies there in the back of the stack. First up, this is Virgin Atlantic Flight 20, inbound from San Francisco. Put my teeth back in. This is a 787-9 Dreamliner. Well done to the flight crews who continue to make light work of these crosswinds. No dramas so far. So our next heavy arrival is inbound from Portland. This is a 787-8. So as I was talking about, this is the smallest of the Dreamliners, and you can see how squat it looks front to back. Certainly compared to the longer A350s or the Dash 10 Dreamliner. And the A380 in the background is the Abu Dhabi service from Etihad Airways. Thank you for the updates, Murad. Keep them coming. Keeping everyone informed. Thank you. Here we go then, King of the Skies, Part 2, courtesy of Etihad Airways.
Power, American 98, ILS 27 left. Continue.
Left, exiting Sierra, September 75 Foxtrot.
Wow, he was determined to get that one down on the tarmac, wasn't he? No messing about. Slam. Definitely one of the classier liveries out there, Etihad. Very nice too. So King of the Skies number 2 will be followed up by American 98. This is 787-9 inbound from Chicago. Once again, a warm welcome to all those that have taken time out from their weekend to join our show. Welcome along. Hope you're enjoying what you're seeing. The American Dreamliner there, sporting a replacement radome or nose cone. Looked like the Etihad might have had a replacement as well. Always prone to bird strikes, being right at the front of the aircraft. Regularly changed. Next up, American 134, inbound from LAX. This one a 777-300ER. This one with a flight time of a shade under 10.5 hours. Looking on radar, it looks like we've got a rogue arrival on the north side. That one is the Vancouver Air Canada 777-300. See if we can catch that in a sec. Okay, let's cut to the Air Canada. I think this is the one that someone in the chat had a family member on board. There we go. Sort of caught it. Sure that was one that was flagged for me from earlier. Next arrival here on 27 left. Inbound from Malaga. It's British Airways flight 421. This one an A320-200. Carry D, you never know. If you make it to London and it's on a day that I'm streaming, come and say hello. Osric asking me to wave. Where are you, Osric? Becky the Wise, was the Vancouver the one you flagged? over to my right. There we go. A little out of focus, but we got you on camera. Good afternoon to you. Enjoying yourself here at Myrtle Avenue, along with loads of other people. The deck chairs and picnic blankets in full effect. Carry D, every now and then you'll get a build up of flights that are waiting to get into the airport here at Heathrow, and yeah, they're quite happy to filter some stuff through as a rogue arrival onto what would be considered the wrong runway if there's a gap for it. Nice TAP Air Portugal touchdown there. Little Neo. Sporting the oh so funky bandit mask. Now I may be going mad, but I don't recall any A350s during this show yet. I'm sure that will change. What I did see before we went live were 3 in a row. 2 Virgins and a British Airways. Next up then, inbound from Seattle. This is Delta 20 on an A330-900, one of the Neo family. Good looking jet, this one. Not quite as graceful looking as its bigger sibling, the A350, but a very smart jet nonetheless. I spy A380 number 3 for our show. That one is Qatar Airways, lurking in the background. And there we go, no sooner did I mention it, a lack of A350s. Our next arrival is just one of those. British Airways Flight 118, in from Bengaluru. This, the A350 1000.
Tower 118.
Neil Guy, good afternoon to you, welcome along. When was that incident at Heathrow? Are you talking about today or previously? Beautiful looking jet, the A350. Very clean looking in the BA colours. Okay, I'm going to shut up and let us enjoy this King of the Skies.
Tower, good afternoon. That's it, they go. Copy that, thank you, Seabird, 68 Golf, please, message.
Then 171 left,
let's do the 511 kilo, established island, 27 left, 10 miles.
Oh, how good was that, folks? Beautiful Qatar A380 touching down with a little bit of smoke here on the southern runway at Heathrow on what's turning out to be a beautiful sunny afternoon. Do like the 380 in the Qatar livery. Certainly pops quite nicely. Carried the traffic is the bane of everyone that films or takes pictures here. It's a shame, but them's the breaks. Good afternoon to you, Aviation Geek. I hope you're well. On your screens now is the next arrival, following that beast King of the Skies. One of the smaller aircraft here at Heathrow. This is an Airbus A319-100. This one inbound from Salzburg.
485 Golf, 6 miles ILS, 485 Golf,
Next up is the Gibraltar service from British Airways, flight 511. This one, an A320-200. I think one of the nice advantages of a southwesterly wind here on the south side of Heathrow is the planes basically point directly at you as they're angled away from the runway to pick up the headwind. There we have the customary flock of birds that you always tend to see to the south of the airport here at Heathrow. On your screens, inbound from Barcelona. It's another smaller Airbus, this one an A319. Carrie D, thanks for that update about the incident here at the airport. Never good, is it, when they hit each other?
Tyler 2156, 10 miles, 27 left, QNH 1000. 156, consider to keep it left hand as well as that's copied.
Bill, good afternoon. Checking in from Cape Town. Glad you're enjoying the show. I hope the storm isn't too bad where you are. Over here, we're just expecting high winds. It's definitely gusting here and there. Hard to judge, which is obviously what makes it more complex for flight crews as they approach the airport. On your screens now is Lufthansa 906. This one an A320neo inbound from Frankfurt. That Lufthansa going all retro with the ultra flare. Bring on the 70s. Next in, Air Algeria, this one an A330-200.
Runway 27 after Algeria 054.
Another A330 with a fistful of reverser on touchdown. Not the most interesting livery from the Air Algeria, but everything looks nice on a big chunky A330 really, doesn't it? Next up, British Airways Flight 156 inbound from Kuwait City. This one 787-9. Osric checking in there with the weather update. Thank you.
There's the land 2, stand by, people on site.
Couple of minutes to the next arrival here on the south side at Heathrow on this sunny Saturday afternoon. This will be Budapest inbound A320-200, British Airways flight 869. Looks like we're going to get our second rogue arrival. Got another one heading to the northern runway. That one's the British Airways 777-200 inbound from Hyderabad. Oh, wind's picking up. The chair has come to say hello. See at the bottom of your screens there, the rogue arrival. That will head into the north.
Bravo, 4 miles an hour left, to the left.
-15 knots short final. You'll clear to land 2 to the left, wind is 21013, gusting 28.
Clear to land 2 to the left, that's copy 073 Bravo.
Front 4 Bravo uniform, contact 121.905, goodbye.
1 905, front 446, Bravo 8. Tower, American 783,
Aircraft on your screens now is the British Airways A320. This one inbound from Basel, flight time of 1 hour 13 minutes. Bill, yeah, the winds here are definitely picking up. Nothing like what you're experiencing. Okay, what others have said, make sure you keep yourself nice and safe. Ralph Humbert, good afternoon. Welcome along. Thank you for taking some time out to check the stream out. I hope you enjoy it. Heathrow, always a very busy airport. I think the stats are something like an arrival every 90 seconds. Floaty arrival for the Scandinavian Neo there. Rail work, good afternoon to you, welcome back, hope you're well. White Angel, good afternoon. English full HD plane spotting, welcome.
Line 27 left, American 78.
I think the touchdowns in these crosswinds certainly more brutal than on a calm day. I think the impetus is let's get them wheels down, save the passengers another 10-15 minutes in the air by going around. And on that note, we're still on 0 for go-arounds. It isn't really, doesn't feel like go-around weather, to be honest. It's gusty, but nothing major. On your screens now, inbound from San Diego on a 777-200ER. This is British Airways flight 264. Next arrival will be KLM inbound from Amsterdam. This one a 737-800. Rail work, glad to hear it. I'm doing very well, thank you. Ralph, no problem. Everyone's very welcome here. Checking in from Frankfurt this afternoon.
Cleared to land 27 left KLM 1005.
MS Worlds, very true indeed. The more you watch planes and their flight crews landing in tricky circumstances, the more you get to appreciate how professional and talented they all are. That 737 noticeably quicker approach speed, quite common for the Boeing 737. White Angel, yeah, I can see entirely why that would put you off. On your screens now, inbound from Jeddah. This is Saudi Air Flight 115 on a 787-9 Dreamliner. This one, a flight time of 6 hours 14 minutes. And regarding the Saudi livery, I was under the impression some time ago that they were switching their fleet over to the more retro looking with the blue and green stripes, but I've still only ever seen a couple of them. Mind you, having said that, I know for a fact that Emirates are updating their fleet, and I've only ever seen one of their updated liveries, much to my disappointment, because I do like that new Emirates. Next arrival here on the south side at Heathrow, inbound from Inverness, British Airways Shuttle 1469. This one an A320 Neo. English plane spotting. I've just... it's very windy now. It's just the scanner wired into the encoder. Osric. I by no means love British weather. If I could go and live somewhere with steady warm weather, I'd be gone in a heartbeat. whoever said that the winds will be picking up considerably this afternoon was spot on. It's definitely time to hang on to your belongings if you're in the park. Ron Peterson, good afternoon to you. Still morning over in Vancouver. Well, enjoy your morning, Ron.
Triple landing and left roll November 6. Seabird, Mike Whiskey. Saturday 607 with 6.7 miles, ILS 278. 607, hello, continue approaching 278.
We've got another rogue arrival. There we go, British Airways A350.
Tower hello, 0881, 27 left, 8.6.
Left to land in 8607.
I must say, I am quite surprised with the weather as it is that there are so many being vectored over to the north, because the maintenance sheds cause massive issues for turbulence when you've got a wind across the runway, and quite often if they're supposed to be landing on the north, they'll switch them to the south because it's a bit safer. Next up, inbound from Lyon. This is British Airways flight 8607, A321neo with a flight time of 1 hour 17. Bill, I hope you're right. We did have a random poll about how many go-arounds. I think the consensus was between 3 and 5. It's at 0 at the minute. Jack, that answers your question nicely. Yeah, that looks sketchy. We shall see. The conditions are certainly getting more ripe for go-arounds. Our next 27 left arrival is inbound from Riga. This is an A320-200, the older CEO variety.
27 left, clear for them, Seabird 881.
And this is British Airways flight 881.
and eastbound to east of the 27 threshold, and then as requested. So once you finish the runway, you take westbound and let me know how far you can.
Actually, talking about go-arounds, before I went live, I did see a little Airbus divert off to the left that was due to land on the south side. That wasn't anything to do with wind conditions though. Just before we went live, there was a Virgin Atlantic Dreamliner, I think it was inbound from Miami, that was in on a 7700 emergency squawk. And something I've not seen here at Heathrow before, because plenty of aircraft will give an emergency squawk for a variety of reasons, but they stopped all traffic on both runways for that one to approach and land. So I don't know what the issue was.
Hello, Super 77 Golf, 8.5 miles island. Continue Super 77. Happy to the one to confirm you have for me to cross behind the...
So on your screens now, the next arrival, inbound from Newcastle, is the British Airways Shuttle 1327. This one an A319.
Please remain north of landing traffic and for information, we're operating over T3, so I'll be turning westbound now and then staying over the middle the next to the tower.
Just land 27 left, shuttle 13 hotel.
Main east to control tower in between both runways, 251.
Osric, enjoy. Carrie D, that was a sneaky A350, wasn't it? Didn't avoid my camera, apart from at the end when I lost it completely. Gillian Broster, good afternoon, welcome along and thank you for the update.
Speaking with the traffic, clear to land, 27 left, Bluebird, 77 Golf. Hello, so the 3 Papa Bravo, we're on the island, 27 left, 6.5.
Next up, inbound from Geneva, is British Airways flight 727. This one, an A320-200. Time now for a couple of heavies. First up, British Airways Flight 288, inbound from Phoenix. This is an A350 1000.
Land, runway 27, Papa Bravo, thank you. I'm exploring the westerly limits of my clearance a little bit. Are you happy if I go over the head to you a little bit? Copied. I will stay very much in the middle.
Another beautiful arrival by the British Airways A350. So as we tick past hour 2, for those that have joined us a little bit later, welcome along. It is Saturday, 6th of April 2024, and it does feel like the first day of spring, finally. We're here at Heathrow Airport, catching arrivals on the southern runway. You're very welcome. If you're minded to, pop into the chat, say hello, tell us where you're watching from. Nice brutish 777-300 from Egypt Air, inbound from Cairo. Next in is British Airways Flight 108. This is a 777-200ER. And this one making its way in from Dubai. Flight time of 7 hours 16 minutes. David Ace, good afternoon to you. Thank you for stopping by. Checking in from Prince Edward Island in Canada. Very nice. Wow, that was well handled. Definitely caught a downdraft there at the last second. Next up, a minute or so out, inbound from Zurich, is our first Airbus A220 of the show. This one from Swiss. Tim Carter, good afternoon to you. Welcome along to the show, checking in from Perth, Western Australia. Glad you're enjoying the show.
Unavailable, would like to route southbound H9 to join H3 westbound.
Rocket ship A220 speeding its way into the southern runway here at Heathrow.
I'll go south to join the heli routes and then eastbound.
Next up, we have another British Airways shuttle, this one inbound from Edinburgh.
That's fine, so we can join the river at some point.
Bird 553 Charlie, I left 6 to the left, 3.5.
East 27 right and then eastbound, remaining north of the runway 2 hole.
So as we watch the approach and impending arrival of the British Airways A321neo, this one inbound from Rome, the continuing saga of Jay and his live streams continues. So I'm yet to have a stream where everything went as it was expected to. Today's little drama was I got here with plenty of time, so that was good, ticking the box. I bought myself a nice little pasta box to have for an early lunch before I started the show. One of those you get from Tesco's, and of course I didn't get the fork to eat it with. So yeah, minor frustration of the day. They used to have those little plastic fold-up forks inside the lid, but alas, no more. Being eco and all that, but I always forget to pick up the little wooden fork. So no lunch for me. And I thought, if that's as bad as it gets, then I've done all right, so long as technically we're in good shape. And then it was at that point, while setting up, I realised that the MagSafe battery pack for the phone was flat. Of course it was. Of course it was, Jay. You've only had a week to charge everything up. So we're running on low power mode on the phone now. I think it will last till the switch over at 3 when we finish up. But yeah, one of these days I will have a show that goes exactly as planned. Back to the planes. This is British Airways 156, inbound from Las Vegas. It's a 787-9 Dreamliner. Catherine Burkett, good afternoon. That would be a nice little bonus, wouldn't it? Are you tracking it? Next arrival here on 27 left at Heathrow, Saudia flight 121, inbound from Riyadh. This is a 777-300ER. Carrie D, thank you for the update. Appreciate that. Full HD plane spotting. Are you talking about the winds? Aircraft explainer, good afternoon to you. Welcome along. Another one down safely here at Heathrow in these worsening crosswinds. Next arrival, British Airways shuttle inbound from Glasgow. This one an A319-100. I think it's sort of pot luck really as to the strength of the winds. It's been really hit and miss here for this show. Sometimes dead calm, other times you start to lose your belongings across the park. English plane spotting. You're too kind. Thank you. Catherine, thanks for the update. Ade, if I pronounced your name correctly, I hope so. No go-arounds yet. Looking stunning in the afternoon sun. This is Q8 Airways flight 101, inbound from Q8 City. It's a 777-300ER. Next in to runway 27 left here at Heathrow from San Francisco. This is United 930. It's a 777-200ER. This one with a flight time of just under 10 hours.
Clear to land, United 930. Now late seabed, 51 Panther, left to 4 miles, left to Great, seabed 51 Panther.
Loads of wing flex from that 777. Ade watching from Indonesia. Nice to see that we have people from all over the world tuning in when we do our shows. Shows how far and wide the interest in aviation really is. Next up, on an Airbus A220, inbound from Paris Charles de Gaulle, it is Air France flight 1780. Incubus, good afternoon to you. Checking in from Melbourne. And we've got a few in from down under. Welcome along. Now, I mentioned at the start of the show that I was hoping we would catch the Qatar in the F1 livery. It was looking like it might be a little bit late for the switchover, assuming they switch over. Is there anyone out there that can check the progress of that Qatar? It was a 777 with the F1 livery. Am I the only one that really hopes when you get an idiot on a motorbike wheelie and that they come off? I know I shouldn't. I don't wish them any harm, but grab up. Super clean Air France A220 touching down there. Mark Challen, good afternoon to you. Welcome along. David Warburton checking in from Niagara Falls. How lovely. Welcome along. Happy Bear 66. It definitely is windy. Welcome to you. Beverly Mitchell. Hello. Welcome along. Now, was it just me, or did that captain have a really deep, raspy voice? Good afternoon, I'm your captain. The name's Bond. Well, hello, King of the Skies. That's Emirates EK29, completing its journey from Dubai. Before we indulge ourselves in another A380, this is British Airways flight 729 on an A320-200, this one inbound from Geneva. That looked like a sprightly landing, didn't it? Right, here we go then. 380 time. Plenty of these at Heathrow to enjoy.
Runway 27,
Easy does it for the Emirates. Nicely down. Next up, inbound from Sao Paulo, Latam, Brazil. This one, a 777-300. Another arrival with a flight time of over 10 hours. Flight crews making it look easy here at a gusty Heathrow. Uncle Mikey 777, good afternoon to you. Checking in from Massachusetts. Welcome. Jack, it's just ATC, so as the aircraft are on their final approach, they'll make contact with the tower and the scanner picks that up. Aircraft explainer, thanks for the update. Reference the Qatar. Tell it to get a move on. I think we'll be looking at making that our last one anyway. It's only just over the 3 o'clock, if they haven't switched by then. Mystic Trip, that's probably referring to two planes on the ground that had a bit of a coming together. I don't know any details of it.
Straight ahead, right 10 Alpha, hold slow.
Next up is the British Airways shuttle, inbound from Manchester. One of the shorter flight times we've seen today, 38 minutes. This one an A319-100.
F this land, that's pretty uniform.
Definitely super frustrating that you can't see the touchdowns, certainly on a day like today. But fear not, Jay has a plan. I'm currently trying to engineer something that will give us the views we need from this end of the runway. So hopefully we'll be able to bring you some better views going forward. This is KLM City Hopper, inbound from Amsterdam on an Embraer E190.
Runway 27, that's clear for land, skin up on 209.
KLM using the sort of jet there that we used to see in at places like London City. Very versatile narrow body aircraft. Next in from Florence, British Airways 525. This is a A320neo.
Hello, again, 120, 7 miles, 27 left.
These flight crews really are making light work of the landings today in what are definitely tricky conditions at time. This is Scandinavian 503, inbound from Copenhagen. On your screens now, Avianca flight 120, this one a 787-8, inbound from Bogota. J Aviator, good morning, or good afternoon should I say. Welcome to the show.
And always do them again, the one gives you it.
Nicely done. A lot of wing dipping on landing there. Obviously the aim is to stop the crosswind from the left from lifting that wing, and obviously you end up dipping it to stop that lift. Tricky manoeuvre really. Next in, another A380. This one Swiss Airlines, inbound from Geneva. Beverly enjoying the views of the stack. It is something to behold, isn't it? You don't get that at many airports. Just about hear the famous Wookiee howl from the A220 engines as they retard and kick the reversers in. Next arrival, Aer Lingus 162. This is an A320neo inbound from Dublin.
Destination 1 Foxtrot Juliet, 4.5 miles, INS 27.
So we can see there a couple more narrow bodies, and then in the background a nice cargo workhorse, DHL A300.
Heathrow Tower, hello, Ewing 462.
The first of those narrow bodies is British Airways flight 711, inbound from Zurich.
462.
Wow, that was a lot of wing dip. Next in, from Hamburg, Eurowings flight 7462, this one an A319.
Cleared land 27 left, 462.
They really are treating this wind like it's not even there. Credit to them. Okay, on to this young whippersnapper. Just 24 years young.
I think it's supposed to take up my radar.
Let's call that a solid landing, shall we? No passengers to worry about. Just get her down. Next in, Delta Airlines, flight 186, inbound from LAX. This is an A330 Neo. Mystic trip. It sure did, didn't it? Boom. Jellybrook, good afternoon to you. Glad you're enjoying the show.
the company air on the right-hand side, and then a right on the ground or onshore.
Well, kudos to the flight crews. They are definitely making light work of the winds today, which seem to have settled down again for a little bit. 15 minutes or so to go. No go-arounds. This is British Airways 256, inbound from Delhi on a 787-8 Dreamliner.
Atlantic Road 256.
Yep, as aircraft explainer as mentioned in the chat. Here at Heathrow, normal rotations are at 3 p.m. each day. So when they're on 27s, they'll switch landings as they are now on the southern over to the northern runway. And the southern runway 27 left will become the departure runway. As I mentioned earlier, in adverse weather conditions, they can stop the rotation because it's safer in crosswinds for planes to land on the southern runway. But the normal rotation is at 3 p.m, which is a little under a quarter of an hour away. So we'll see what happens today with these winds as they are. I don't think they're going to be enough to stop the rotation today. Well, that flight crew earned their wages, didn't they? Many a correction, but safely down. Next arrival here on 27 left, inbound from Athens. This is British Airways 639, A320-200. A really good example there between those last two arrivals. There is definitely pot luck as to what sort of winds you're going to face on arrival. Looked like it could have been 2 different days, those landings, didn't they? Next in from Amsterdam, this is British Airways 437 on an A319. This one with a flight time of 45 minutes. Our next arrival, Austrian Airlines, inbound from Vienna on an A320neo. And lurking behind that, in from Ho Chi Minh, Vietnam Airlines, one of my favourite liveries, that one a 787-9. I think that might have the longest flight time of anything we've caught on the stream today, at 13 hours, 21 minutes and counting.
Clear to land on 927 left Vietnam, Pi 1. November Bravo 2, Echo 532. Serbia 31 Delta, good afternoon. Hold Sierra 1 landing traffic. Hold Sierra 1, yeah, 31 Delta.
What a great looking aircraft that Vietnam is. I'd love to have seen one of those on a 747. That would have been quite something. Corylus, yeah, correct. That is one of the downsides of streaming here at Myrtle Avenue. Obviously made up for by the view of the stack and the proximity of the planes as they cross the road in front of us here. As I said a little while ago, I am working on a plan to make this location work with a view of the runway, so stay tuned. Hopefully we can make something work. So in the stack at the moment then, at the front, British Airways A319 inbound from Nice. Behind that, an A320neo, Iberia inbound from Madrid. And third in the stack, from Mexico City, British Airways Flight 242 on a 787-9 Dreamliner. All great ideas. I was thinking of a bunch of helium balloons, you know, just enough to float 10 foot off the ground or something. The issue with the mount here at Myrtle is the planes will be directly over your head. So with the setup I use with a tripod, that would make it impossible really. You can see plenty of aircraft making their way along the taxiways 427 left, ready for the switch. Emirates 380 looks like it might be one of the first. So it's looking like this British Airways Dreamliner from Mexico City will be our last arrival here on the south side. Looks like everything else is being moved to the north, which is bang on time really, with 2 minutes to go. Safely down for the British Airways Dreamliner. So as we watch aircraft starting to make their way to the southern runway for departures, that brings us to the end of today's show. Folks, it's been an absolute blast to bring you this show from Myrtle Avenue. You've been an absolute pleasure to chat to, It's great to have met so many people here in person at Myrtle Avenue. So, oh, and it started raining. How about that for timing? If you haven't hit the like button and you've enjoyed the show, please do. It helps others find the show across YouTube and across the world. If you like what we're doing here on JJATV Live, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you know when we're about to go live again. We try and do at least one show a week at the moment. And that's it really. Enjoy your weekend. It's been great to have you in company with me this afternoon. Enjoy whatever you're doing for the rest of the weekend. Take care of yourselves. And we'll see you again very soon, hopefully. Take care, everybody.